A friendly smile doesn't always mean good intentions. Some people hide their true nature behind charm and deception, revealing their toxicity over time. Their words seem kind, but actions expose the truth. What if clear signs could help spot them early? Let's explore 7 red flags through Stoic wisdom. 1. They manipulate and deceive others. Some individuals are skilled at deception, using manipulation to control those around them. They don't just tell occasional lies, they construct entire realities based on falsehoods. They twist facts to suit their agenda, subtly distorting the truth so others doubt their own memories and perceptions. Their words often sound persuasive, but their actions reveal inconsistencies. Over time, they create confusion, making others question their judgment, emotions, and even their sanity. This psychological tactic, known as gaslighting, is designed to weaken resistance and increase dependency on the manipulator. Stoic philosophy places great importance on truth and integrity. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized that deception is not a sign of intelligence or strength, but of inner weakness. A person who relies on lies lacks the moral foundation necessary for a stable and virtuous life. Lies may serve them temporarily, but eventually their dishonesty is exposed. The best way to counter deception is through awareness and detachment. Rather than engaging in endless arguments or trying to prove the truth to a dishonest person, maintaining clarity and emotional distance is the wiser approach. Recognizing manipulation without reacting emotionally allows one to remain in control and avoid being drawn into a toxic game. 2. They exploit weaknesses for personal gain. Some people don't just notice vulnerabilities, they actively seek them out to use as tools for manipulation. They appear to be good listeners, making others feel safe enough to share personal struggles, fears, and insecurities. But their goal is not to understand or support. Instead, they carefully store this information, waiting for the right moment to use it against their target. They may bring up painful memories in arguments, twist private confessions to control others, or use guilt as a weapon to keep people feeling weak and dependent. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, warned about such individuals. He advised against keeping company with those who drain energy and take advantage of kindness. True strength, he believed, comes from within, meaning that no one can harm another emotionally unless permission is given. Stoicism teaches that external circumstances do not have the power to disturb inner peace unless the mind allows it. The best defense against manipulators is setting firm boundaries. Instead of seeking approval or validation from those who exploit weaknesses, focusing on self-respect and emotional independence is essential. By building an inner fortress, one unshaken by others' opinions, manipulators lose their power and true personal freedom is achieved. 3. They show no empathy or compassion. Empathy is the foundation of genuine human connection. It allows people to understand, support, and care for one another. Without it, relationships become transactional, built on selfish desires rather than mutual respect. A person who lacks empathy does not see others as individuals with emotions, struggles, and dreams. Instead, they see them as tools to be used for their own benefit. They dismiss others' pain, invalidate feelings, and often act indifferent to suffering. Some may even take pleasure in causing harm, showing no remorse for their actions. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of virtue in life. According to Stoicism, a life without justice, wisdom, courage, and temperance is an empty one. A person who lacks empathy is disconnected from virtue, making their actions self-serving and harmful to those around them. Trying to change such individuals is often futile because they do not see a need to improve. The Stoic response to encountering an unempathetic person is not to argue or seek their validation. Instead, it is to focus on living virtuously and surrounding oneself with those who value kindness and integrity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no time arguing what a good man should be." B1. 4. They justify harmful actions. Some individuals never take responsibility for their actions. No matter what they do, whether lying, betraying trust, or hurting others, they always find a way to justify it. They claim morality is subjective, insisting that right and wrong depend on circumstances. Instead of acknowledging their mistakes, they blame external factors, twisting situations to avoid accountability. This pattern allows them to continue harmful behavior without guilt, making them dangerous to those who trust them. Stoic philosophy teaches that true wisdom comes from aligning one's life with reason and virtue. People who reject moral responsibility create disorder, both in their own lives and in the lives of those around them. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, warned that debating with such individuals is useless. They are not interested in truth, only in defending their actions. Engaging in arguments with them often leads to frustration and wasted energy. The best approach is not to argue, but to lead by example. A person committed to virtue does not need to prove their integrity through words. Actions speak louder. Those who constantly excuse their wrongdoings will never change unless they choose to. Walking away and focusing on personal growth is the wisest choice. 5. They thrive on chaos and conflict. Some individuals cannot stand peace and harmony. Instead of valuing stability, they seek out conflict, chaos, and drama. They start unnecessary arguments, spread false rumors, and create tension among those around them. They may disguise their actions as concern or honesty, but their true intention is to stir negativity. Their presence often leads to stress, division, and emotional exhaustion. These individuals do not just experience problems, they seem to generate them wherever they go. Stoic philosophy teaches that external chaos is often a reflection of internal turmoil. A person who is constantly surrounded by arguments, betrayals, and disputes is not merely unlucky. They are likely the cause of these issues. Such individuals lack self-awareness and self-control, making them unreliable and emotionally draining. The Stoic concept of ataraxia, or inner tranquility, emphasizes the importance of maintaining a peaceful mind, regardless of external circumstances. The best response to someone who thrives on conflict is to disengage. Trying to reason with them or change their behavior is a waste of energy. Marcus Aurelius wisely advised focusing on what can be controlled, the mind and emotions. By refusing to be drawn into their chaos, true strength and peace are preserved. 6. They are obsessed with power and control. Some people don't seek power to lead or inspire. They crave control. For them, power isn't about responsibility, it's about dominance. They manipulate, intimidate, and pressure others to obey, often pretending their actions come from a place of concern or guidance. In reality, their goal is to keep others dependent, ensuring they remain in control. They use guilt, fear, and even kindness as tools to get what they want, making it difficult to see their true intentions until it's too late. Stoicism teaches that real power isn't about controlling others, it's about mastering oneself. A person who constantly seeks dominance over others is actually deeply insecure. They fear losing influence, so they resort to manipulation to hold on to it. This is why arguing with them or trying to prove a point is pointless. They're not looking for fairness, only control. The best way to break free from their influence is to recognize their emptiness. Instead of getting caught up in their games, focusing on personal growth and emotional independence is key. As Stoic wisdom teaches, true strength comes from within. The moment they realize they can no longer control emotions, their power over others disappears. 7. They never take responsibility for their actions. One of the biggest red flags is someone who never takes responsibility for their actions. No matter what happens, it's always someone else's fault. They twist reality, shift blame, and make excuses instead of owning up to their mistakes. If something goes wrong at work, their coworkers are to blame. If a relationship fails, the other person is the problem. If life isn't going their way, it's because of bad luck, not their own choices. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes from radical ownership. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca emphasized that blaming others is a sign of weakness, not wisdom. A person who refuses to take responsibility for their actions will never grow because they never acknowledge their faults. They remain stuck in the same toxic patterns, dragging down everyone around them. The best response to someone like this? Walk away. Life is too short to carry the burdens of those who refuse to change. Instead of wasting energy on their excuses, focus on personal growth and accountability. A virtuous person learns from mistakes and improves. Stoicism reminds us that we can't control others, but we can choose who we allow into our lives. In conclusion, evil is rarely obvious at first. It often disguises itself behind charm, manipulation, and deception. However, those who pay close attention will always notice the warning signs. Stoic philosophy teaches that recognizing these red flags is the first step to protecting peace and well-being. Walking away from toxic individuals is not weakness, it is wisdom. True strength lies in mastering emotions, setting boundaries, and refusing to be controlled by negativity. A virtuous life is the greatest defense against those who seek to harm. As the Stoics remind, the only real evil is abandoning one's own principles. For more wisdom on protecting peace and mastering emotions, like this video, share it with those who need it, and subscribe for more Stoic insights. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Have you encountered any of these red flags before? Drop a comment and share your thoughts. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, the best defense against evil is living a virtuous life.